All right. Woo! Late one, man. Late one. It's a late one. I'm so cold. I probably should put something on, honestly. Or I could put the heater on. Do I feel like it, though? I don't know. I don't know if I feel like it. Hi, clan. Hello. What's up, Rez? Clan, tell us who you want to replace Sochan now that he on the Knicks. Dude. That was like simultaneously the best possible situation and one of the worst possible situations. The Sochan fan of me is happy for him. The Spurs fan of me is kind of terrified. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That's not good. Knicks got exactly what they needed, dude. They're a dangerous team. Luckily for us, I'm not worried about March 1st when we play them, right? We win, we lose, it's whatever. Like, we'll have a discussion about it, but it'll be whatever. But man, now if we actually make it to the finals, that's where I'll be terrified, bro. It's too much. That's a lot. Their bench is ridiculous, bro. That's a tough team. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, it's just showing that you've been a member. What's up, player? Late one. What's up, man? Yeah, it's a late one. I have something to admit. I didn't watch the game. I was stupid in not watching it because I'm so accustomed to it not being fun. But I'm like, I had 3 players in it. I don't know why I didn't watch it. I did want to make up for it though. And I saw highlights. I didn't watch the game. So how does this work? Oh, it was a tournament? We lost though, didn't we? I don't even know where you can see the stats for All-Star. What were the stats? How many points? Didn't Dylan Harper have like 8 points or something? I don't even know where you find that. A tournament format like last year. I just didn't care. I'll be watching it tomorrow. Like tomorrow you got what? The 3-point contest, the dunk contest. Like I'll be there for that. Carter Bryant should win that. I'll be there for that. But apart from that, I usually don't care that much. And I'm going to tune in to the All-Star game because I do want to find it. I'm going to find it very funny to watch Wemby just like destroy everybody. That should be fun. Yeah, I have no idea what the stats are on this. I don't even know where you would find the stats. I hope he win it. It was unwatchable for me because the website I was watching clan. Oh, okay, that sucks. Yeah, I genuinely didn't watch it, guys. I was busy. Okay, let me bring it up on my. Bring something up. I have a few things to talk about. One thing that really bothered the crap out of me, man. We can react to a few things. My All-Star Wemby jersey come in tomorrow. Excited for it. Oh, that's cool. I was thinking about getting a the French team Wemby jersey. Not the Olympic team, but the French what was it? What's their name that he was with? You know what I'm talking about. I thought that would be a cool thing to have. But, I'll be going to a Spurs game in about a month and a half. And in that game, is it a month and a half? It's about a month and a week. In that game, I think I'm just going to wear the regular jersey, honestly. I don't think I'm going to do anything special. Regular jersey. From what I saw on social media, Wemby's embracing the face of the league role. Mets 92, yeah, thank you. Metropolitans. Isn't that it? Metropolitan? Or is it just, I don't know. Yeah, Mets 92, though. He's embracing it? Like, where did you see that? I mean, everybody's bringing up he's the face of the NBA, but, like, I don't even know if that should be a discussion. I don't know if that even should be a segment, guys. Like, we all know that he is. And he's extremely competitive. So, of course, he wants to be, like, the best, the face, the guy. It makes sense. Sochan over Giannis. Did you ever see that vid of fans chanting Sochan's name during his last home game? Yeah, I saw it. I'm just hating. It's okay. Wemby better be getting those SGA whistles soon. It's like it feels like refs sometimes try to even the odds. And I understand it, but I mean, it's just inevitable, man. If he's getting fouled, he's getting fouled, I mean, they shouldn't be allowed to be as physical with him as they are. And as soon as Wemby gets injured or something crazy happens, and then it'll be like, oh my God, we need to protect Wemby for all any means necessary, That's the crazy thing. It's wide open. It's wide open. It's extremely difficult already to win 2 championships. It's even more difficult to win back-to-back. So that's a special team. When you win in back-to-back championships, that's like dynasty getting ready to pop off. Clan, who are the Spurs signing with the extra roster spot? I have no idea. I know that they're extremely interested in Matisse Thybulle. I haven't heard any updates on that, but I do know that they're interested in him. But I don't know what the health looking like. But yeah, why you up so late? Did you see Carter's post-game interview on the court? Not the media room one? Nah. Why is Mr. Clip banned from the chat? Are you Mr. Clip? What's y'all updated record prediction? I think we finished with 52 wins. I forgot what I ended up coming up with. I can't remember. As an Aussie, I'd love to see Matisse on the Spurs with some of his boomers games. He can lock guys up on D. Yeah, he fits what we would kind of need. Probably not like a long-term thing, but he fits what we would need for now, and I think that would be really good. I think that would be the perfect pickup right now. Hate that we cut Sochan. Yeah. So, yeah, you saw the news. So, chatter kind of bringing it up. You guys saw the news that our boy is going to the Knicks. I got some thoughts. I got some thoughts about it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I got some thoughts about it. This is I don't like this. But yeah, quick. If you guys are interested, oh, there it is. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. Link in the description. Go to Sleeper, download the app, and use promo code CLAN. You get a 100% match up to $100. And obviously, no matter what you do, it's a little bit of a risk, but if you're feeling good, you're feeling confident, go check it out. But a lot of great features on there. Me personally, I love to just go to the scores, especially when the San Antonio Spurs are playing. Right now, I don't even know what. Okay, I guess when no one's playing, they just show. Oh no, you can still go and look at the other scores. That's good. But yeah, anyways, go check it out. And they just relocated a few things. So instead of the feed being on the home page, now it's just literally in the feed section. It made a little bit more sense to do it that way anyways, but go check it out. Link in the description. Download the app. All that good stuff. All right. So I hate that the camera does this. Every time we do this, it starts freaking out. It's like, wait, we went to a different screen? I can't keep up. I don't know why it does that. So yeah, so he went to the New York Knicks. I am so torn because the Spurs fan of me is terrified. I hate this so much. But the Sochan fan in me is so happy for him because it's literally the perfect fit. The only reason why I'm afraid of it is it just shows how much I believe in the Spurs. The reason why I'm afraid of it is because we could very well see them in the finals. Like, I think the Spurs are good enough. I think they're going to have their troubles, but I think they're good enough where we can get all the way to the finals. And if that were to happen, yes, get your popcorn. It's going to be entertaining. That's a 6-7 game series, bro. But the Knicks, the times that we've met with them, they are so difficult to deal with. I mean, it's just, they were just already tough to deal with. Now they just got a bunch of dogs. I mean, Alvarado, that's the guy that we wanted. Jeremy, it's like, oh my goodness, this is going to be tough. I mean, they just have a really good team. So we'll see what happens. Not that I'm like afraid necessarily, but like I told you guys, there's very few teams that I look at and I'm like, oh God, I don't want to see them at least first round in the playoffs. I don't want to see them, you know, early on, or yeah, I just know that we're going to struggle with them. The Timberwolves is one. It looks like the Suns might be one, but you know, the Spurs can redeem themselves. I think we play them pretty soon. No, we play them the next game, don't we? I don't know. I think we played them the next game. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But yeah, so we go against the Suns. You know, that's one that we've kind of struggled with. The Warriors, funny enough, even though we match up super well with them, got some dogs. So we struggle a little bit. But the Knicks is one where I'm like, I'm just happy they're not in the West this year, because I just don't want to deal with them. So it's not necessarily that Jeremy alone just makes them like a championship caliber team, but I mean, adding him along with Alvarado is really tough to deal with, y'all. Like, that's a very strong bench. So we'll see what happens. But March 1st, when we play the New York Knicks, it should be a really good one. But that's the news going around there. I just really want to see what you guys feel about it, because I feel weird, man. I'm happy for him, but at the same time, it's like, oh God. And Knicks fans are very happy, by the way. And that's what I get for continuously bringing up Sochan, the Sochan not playing situation on Twitter, because now my algorithm just brings up Sochan every second, and it's just a bunch of Knicks fans. They are so excited. Gonna be sad to see him in another uniform. I can deal with that. I can stomach that. I just can't stomach that they're going to use him. Like, Tibbs is going to use them. Yeah. Let me say this. So I wanted to bring this up because this is the first time, and we're not going to talk about Jeremy that much going forward. Obviously, like he's not on the team, unless something comes up where he's mentioned the Spurs or when we actually play him or whatnot, or if something comes out, some type of news come out, then we'll talk about it. But I just want to say, this is probably the first time I've been genuinely disappointed in the Spurs. But yeah, this is the first time I've been genuinely disappointed. What's up? Hold on, chat. What did I say? Somebody said Tibbs. Oh. Did I say? What did I say? I said Tibbs? Did I say Tibbs for the Knicks? I meant Mike Brown. I'm trying to bring up the Knicks roster. I don't know if they updated it. Just wanted a visual on here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, my bad. I don't know what I said. Anyways, but this is the first time Tibbs gonna use him. Oh, my bad. Brown's gonna use him. So let me go ahead and say this. Oops. So let me go ahead and say this. So I am genuinely disappointed in the San Antonio Spurs, and I have not felt that way at all for many of the moves that we made, the draft picks, none of it. But this is the first time that I felt like it was a player that we could have used, that you should be able to find a way to make it work, put him in the rotation, and it will make us better. And we weren't able to do it. And this is actually the first time ever that that's happened. Because when I think about all the guys that have left, they got a shot. Like Luka Samanic, I was not crazy after a while because I was like, okay, he doesn't show any effort. That's why he was bounced, right? And then obviously DeJounte Murray, he had his development stage and everything, and you got to utilize him. Derek White, getting garbage time, and you were able to really mold him into what, and it took time. All this stuff took time. Mold him into what you needed to mold him into. You can see Keldon Johnson, that took some time. Devin Vassell, that took some time. Lonnie Walker, okay, he got an opportunity. He got enough playing time at some point where we were just kind of like, yeah, that's not it. Same with Malachi, Blake Wesley. Those were guys that we all kind of knew by even by the, I would say about second year that they can come or go. Like it didn't really matter, and the Spurs were going in a different direction anyways. But this was the one where it's like they did so much work to try to build this into something. At least Popovich did. And with the change in coaching staff, I understand. I understand that things are going to change. But this is actually the first time where I was just like, I'm genuinely disappointed that you got nothing out of this. Absolutely nothing. I can't really think of other times where the Spurs had this nice of a talent and got nothing out of it. Nothing. That doesn't happen. You got something for Derek. You got something for DeJounte. You got something for just about everybody. The only other player that I could think of that was a player that could have been like really good for us was Primo. He screwed that up, and you had to get rid of him. So I understood that. But this is a situation where it's like, it did not have to come down to this. If you were going to trade him, I know the Knicks were already interested. Dude, just take pennies. I mean, I think the Spurs want to just hold off the best they could. And this kind of shows that I don't think, and it's fine because the coaching staff, they have their opinion on stuff. They have a way of doing things. And I'm happy that no one's interfering with what Mitch Johnson is doing, okay? Because love it or hate it, at the end of the day, I want them to have a clear assessment of Mitch Johnson. If somebody is putting their hand in the cookie jar and saying, hey, maybe you should do this, maybe we should do this, and just like picking his brain and trying to direct him in certain ways, then we're not getting the authentic Mitch Johnson experience, right? So if it doesn't pan out, I'm happy to know it didn't pan out because it didn't pan out and it was on him. But you definitely don't want like too much direction for your coach. So I'm glad that he's making those decisions. But at the same time, I think this was completely unexpected. I think the front office thought that he would play him or that he would see the rotation. I think Mitch Johnson might have got a little, irritated by Sochan wanting to play. I don't know. I don't know. And by him not playing him, I think it threw us off, right? I'll tell you another thing that worries me just a little bit. And it's not a big worry because honestly, we were just spoiled with this. But one thing that worries me is we've had many of players come and attempt to leave or think about leaving at some point under Pop. And Pop has had a way of having a talk with them, figuring some things out, and he makes it work, right? And I'm not saying Jeremy Sochan is nowhere near the level of a player like LaMarcus Aldridge or a level of player like Tim Duncan or anything like that. Those are kind of the big names that come to mind. So I'm not trying to compare in that way. I'm just saying in the future-wise, we've had a way to keep guys here, keep guys in, and I hope that we still have that appeal. I really do. But maybe Jeremy Sochan's situation is completely different than some of those other players that we would have to worry about if they wanted to try to bounce. So maybe the Spurs can spit their charm and make sure like, hey, you're going to be taken care of. Sochan is a completely different situation. I mean, he's on his last end of his rookie contract. He needs to have a season. He needs to play. He needs to show what he can do so he can get another one. So he didn't really have a choice for himself. The best thing he could have done is just ask to like leave. So that makes sense. But I don't know. But anyways, when I look at this Knicks roster, man, it's pretty scary. I mean, you got Mikal Bridges, you got Karl Anthony Towns, let's see, Mitchell Robinson, Jeremy Sochan, Jalen Brunson, Alvarado. I mean, I'm not saying we can't beat them. I definitely think we can beat them. But these are some dogs. These are some dogs on their team. But yeah, so yep. Anyways, I just wanted to say this is kind of the first time I've been like genuinely disappointed with how things went. But it could very well just be bad timing, the transfer of of coaching that just kind of messed things up. And I don't know. Maybe it was inevitable, but I hate to see it. You hate to see it. You know what I mean? I don't know. You hate to see it. Spurs way scarier but less experience. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I didn't even realize. Oh, wait. No, we were on NBA. You think we're scarier? We're scarier. We're scarier mainly because I think the Spurs have, I mean, it's crazy to say because we haven't been able to say this in a long time. I think the Spurs have more star power. But we're still missing those wings, man. Like, we have some extraordinarily talented players. But we are missing that, another wing or a power forward. That's what we're missing. Carter Bryant is great. He's doing great. But we're going to need either a power forward or another wing, like a defensive wing. Man, I want a power forward so bad. Yeah, we kind of need one. We're making do with Harrison Barnes right now, but that is not ideal. The good thing, though, having Carter Bryant and him actually getting minutes is really great because he plays big. Even though he is, he's only 6'6", but he doesn't look like it. Nice wingspan, extraordinarily athletic. So he plays bigger than he looks. Carter being a part of the rotation now is huge. Yeah, it's a big deal. I'm glad they. I mean, we had to, bro. It had to be Carter. I was hoping it'd just be Carter and Sochan, but like, you had to. Like, there's no way around it. He should have been getting more minutes. Yeah, he should have been getting them. He even did a good job guarding Jokic in that one game. Carter, do you have any eyes on someone in this upcoming draft with the Hawks pick? Yeah, thus far, well, the only guy I was looking at was, because I really did like him, I think he'll land, is Yaxel Lindenborg. That's a good one. And Caleb Wilson. Those are a couple. Oh, and Nate Ahmet. Nate Ahmet? Is that how you say it? Or is it Ament? Ament or Ahmet? Yeah. Sorry, I had to make sure I had him on my phone. The next draft, the team can actually finally focus on fit rather than best available. Dude, July, in the chat, July. You literally brought up something that I was going to bring up. That was quite literally going to be my next segment. Is exactly what you just brought up. That's crazy. The next draft, the team can actually finally focus on fit rather than best available. I am really disappointed in some of the people on this channel, man. I'm disappointed in some of y'all. Yeah, I'm disappointed in some of y'all. Spoiled it. Yeah, you spoiled it a little bit. Okay, before we talk about that, it's actually about Dylan Harper. Before we talk about that, big shout out to Sleeper. Go check it out. Link in the description. Use promo code CLAN. You get 100% match up to $100. It is daily fantasy sports. If you don't want to do that, I like the feed section in which you can go to the NBA section and you can see what's going on around the league. And oh my God. Shams suck. He went over. He sucked. I would have gave you a point. I would have gave you a point, guys. I would have gave you a point. Anyways, go check it out. Link in the description. But yeah. All right. So I think that's so funny that you brought that up because this is what I wanted to bring up. We already talked about this, but I was actually quite confused and a little disappointed in some people, man. I'm going to try to explain myself with this, but I was confused. So as you guys know, I recently did a reaction to this video, right? I did a reaction to this video, and it was one in which Kevin O'Connor basically said that imagine if the San Antonio Spurs had Khan. And I said in that video that I don't think that Khan is better than Dylan Harper, and that's what he was like getting at. And also I felt like he was putting the cart before the horse a little bit. So what did I mean by that? I just wanted to elaborate a little bit because I was really upset. I was really upset seeing people agree with him like, well, Khan is better. Like, really? I mean, Khan is a fine player, but a good player, but there's nuance here. There's context. I mean, there was someone bringing up to me. Well, I think this was more of a fan of. I'm glad that he did show me this because I think it's just a fan of. Yeah, it's just a fan of the Hornets, but he was very upset with me. But if you take a look here, let's see. He tried to show them side by side, and he was like, "Tell me who's better." But there's a pretty big thing here that you're kind of missing, right? So there's a couple things going on here. So first and foremost, is Khan better than Dylan Harper? I don't think so. I don't really know what you're basing it off of. I would say that right now in the NBA, he has definitely a more solid role. He plays his role very well. But when we just talk about player to player, can someone explain to me, and maybe I'm missing it, because I watched Khan play. Can someone explain to me what he does better than Dylan Harper other than shoot threes? And that is no disrespect. That is no disrespect. That's all I'm saying. Why are you bringing up Sochan? That's all I'm saying. What does he do better than Dylan? Dylan is better in every single aspect. You talk about athleticism, you talk about passing, you talk about defense. I mean, look, my guy, you talk about attacking the basket. Like, in what way is he just better than Dylan Harper? The nuance is just completely missed, because number one, Dylan Harper, I think, is just far more talented than Khan. But number two, even the positions in which they're playing is so much more difficult as a guard than it is when you're a wing, especially a point guard. And that's the reason why a lot of players that come into the league, you don't get to see a lot of elite, super young guys. If there's an elite point guard day one or season one in the NBA, that is special. It's very rare. Because it's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of different things that you have to learn as a guard, as a point guard, that is, that's slightly different than if you were a wing. And another thing as well is that Dylan Harper minutes have been all over the place, like many people this season. I mean, we've just had kind of a weird season with that. And I'm not blaming Mitch Johnson for Dylan Harper's minutes necessarily. I think it's just how the season gone when you had injuries and you change his role a little bit as it goes. So it is what it is. But he had 21 minutes per game. That's what he's averaging. And Khan is averaging 32. That's a massive difference. Now, on paper, I will admit that I think a per 36, Dylan won't hit that 18-point mark, I don't think. But nonetheless, I think that that's something you need to bring up as well. Like, how are they being used? How often are they being utilized? And when Khan is on a team where there might be 2 or 3 guys ahead of him, maybe he's a third option. I mean, sure. I mean, Dylan Harper, he's just on a deeper team as well. So I just don't understand this. Yeah, handles. Somebody brought up handles. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't mean to be a jerk, and this isn't me saying Khan is bad, but I don't quite understand the argument that, well, Khan is better. Really? Is he? Now, the reason why I said that, July, what you brought up is actually exactly what I wanted to talk about. Is you were talking about the draft, right? And one thing that really bugged me about this whole, oh wait, that's not it. Oh, I got off of it. Duh. One thing that really bugged me about this when I reacted to it was that Kevin O'Connor was putting the cart before the horse. He was saying that the Spurs should, if they had Khan right now, they will be so much better instead of them picking up Harper. And it's just like this really weird, short-sighted win now thought process. But in actuality, it just kind of shows someone that hasn't watched Spurs games, because Harper has been a huge part of us winning now. Like, there's been many of games where we just would have lost if Harper didn't go off, or he didn't do what he did, or he didn't put continuous pressure on the defenders, like, easily. So the idea that we should have just skipped out on Harper and get Khan, we were not in that position. People are making it out to be, when you say, like, yeah, Khan on this team would be good, you're making it out to be like the Spurs could do that. You can't do that. You can't worry about fit. First off, when you're that high in the draft, you're a second overall pick. Most often than not, you're not going to just go with fit. But you have to be really established for you to start saying, okay, let's go ahead and go for fit at second overall pick. More than likely, you need to get the best available, because even if that wasn't going to pan out, you probably can get something really good in a trade later on, because they're literally the first overall pick, right? And someone else will say, oh, we'll try it. But anyways, that's besides the point. But I just think it's very silly and short-sighted to say they should get a player that they really aren't ready to get yet. Dylan Harper is star caliber. Like Dylan Harper, star caliber. He is somebody whose ceiling is very high. And then you look at Khan, and I'm sorry, I think that his floor is really high. Like, I think he's a good player, and I think his floor is high. But his ceiling, I don't think is anywhere near what Dylan Harper's ceiling is. If you grab him and you say, oh, this team is good. We got Fox, we got Castle, let's make it work. And then you put Khan on the team. No, you can't just make that work. Because Dylan Harper on this team, like it or not, I would say he's the first, maybe second best passer on this team. And the reason why I said second, it would be behind maybe Wemby. Wemby's a really good passer. Thank God he doesn't have to do that as often anymore. But just like passing talent, that is. I think Castle is good, and I think De'Aaron Fox is good at times. But Dylan Harper, I think just talent-wise, as far as passing the ball, he's just better than everybody. But anyways, I don't know, man. It's just something that really irked me. I was pretty disappointed in seeing the comments on that one. I didn't really understand why people thought that. Didn't really understand that one, y'all. I'll be honest with you. All right, let me do this because I haven't been doing it often. I actually forgot to do it the last segment we did. Big shout out to me. If you guys want some merch, go to clanthemerchfan.com, link in the description. As I said, I'm going to be closing down the shop in the next few months because I'm traveling and moving to Japan this year. So, that's a huge move, and I don't think I'll be able to keep up with the shop, while I'm there, or at least it'll take some time. I'll have to like transfer it over and have like a third party do it because, man, the prices of having to like ship some of the stuff to myself, make the shirts and send it back out, it'll be so expensive for shipping, so I'm not doing that. But if you guys are interested, go check it out. clanthemerchfan.com. Once again, I don't bring this up enough either. If you use the promo code free ship and it's $80+, I think $80+ would be like two. I think it's like two hoodies, maybe a hoodie and a shirt. I think might get you. No. I think 2 hoodies will get you there for sure. But if you want to do that, that would be cool too. And I'll just pay for the shipping on my end. But go check it out. Whoa, the Invader Wim hoodie's kind of fire. Thank you. Yeah, I really like this one because had to add the yeah, I had to add that on there. Anyways, if you guys are interested, go check it out. Getting it? Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. There's a link somewhere. Just clanthemerchfan.com. Did I put the link on this? Hold on. Now you mention it. It's like, do I have the link on these live streams? Here, I'll put it in the chat. And then I'll pin it. There you go. Pinned in the chat. Oh, I didn't put it in there? That's so weird. When my videos get uploaded, it goes in there, so strange. Okay. All right, guys. Next order of business. You want to hear some hating? You got to hear some hating. Unfortunately, you got to hear some hating. All right, I hate to show you guys some more hate, but you got to see some hating. Robert Horry has something to say, man. I have never been more conflicted on a player that's done so much for us when he played for us and has done so much damage when he has left. It is incredible how negative he gets towards the Spurs, man. It blows my mind. But before we take a look at that, real quick, real quick. Shout out to Sleeper. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. Link in the description. I'm currently on the feed section because I was just checking out what was going on around the NBA for All-Star Weekend. But yeah, if you guys are interested, go check it out. Like I said, it's daily fantasy sports. Play at your own risk as always. Oh, they got some stuff for the 3-point contest too. Oh, that's kind of cool. Huh? I'm gonna think about that one. That's kind of cool. But anyways, yeah, go check it out. Link in the description. And also, just shout myself out real quick. I just posted it in the chat, but whenever the video is uploaded, you guys will see it in the description box. But go check out clanthemerchfan.com if you guys are interested in getting some merch. Somebody in the chat brought up how this one's dope. I like it too. Oh, the Sochan. Yes, I have Sochan merch in here too. Yeah, that's unfortunate. To be fair though, if you got a Knicks fan, they might care for it. I don't know. They might care for it if you got a Knicks fan. I don't know. Ah, man, so much money spent on getting those designs like made. I didn't even think about that. I got to take that off, or maybe not. I'll just keep it. I don't know. Maybe somebody wants it. I don't know. Anyways, let's go. What is Blood yapping about at 3 a.m.? Thank you for being a member, Dio. All right. So Robert Horry. So I can't show this video because I can play it. I'll play the audio, but I can't show it because it's like just a bunch of highlights, man. Just frustrating. What are they on? ESPN or something? Hold on. But what I will do, I'll bring up Robert Horry with the Spurs. Yes, sir. Yeah, I just feel so freaking sick seeing this man talk about the Spurs the way he talk about the Spurs, man, because I don't hate you, or I didn't hate you. Now I'm starting to hate you. Hold on, what is this? Or is this him with the... I want some type of visual. Oh, this is him with the Lakers? This visual sucks. Wait a minute. That's not him with the Lakers. He wasn't with the... No, he was with the Lakers. Hold on. Let me open up on a different tab. Oh my God, it's so ugly. I'm wasting time now. I'll just zoom in or something. See, if you guys can see what I'm seeing, bro. This is infuriating. I'm just trying to give you some visual. I can't even bring it. I can't even bring it up as a separate thing, man. It's so frustrating. Anywho, let's go ahead and listen to what he has to say about Wemby. And I warn you, you are going to be pissed off.
He's not in my top 5, though, but he is an incredible player.
Wait, he's not in your top 5?
He's not in my top 5 because he hasn't played enough games for me to be in my top 5. And he's too inconsistent for me. And he's only averaging, what, 24 points? And to me, you gotta be. You think about Kobe Bryant won MVP. You would think about Shaq that won it. LeBron James is one. These guys have put up better numbers and did more things that Victor hasn't done. So I think we're trying to anoint him as the next great too fast. Don't get me wrong, the kid is absolutely fantastic. But he ain't no LeBron James.
He's averaging 24, Rob, 11, and 3 blocks.
3 blocks? He's 7'6".
In less than
They should be
30
averaging
minutes.
6 blocks a game.
Your expectations of Victor Wembanyama are not Victor Wembanyama's responsibility. But at the end of the day,
if you want my vote for MVP, which I do have a vote, he's not in my top 5.
Okay, so all right, you guys heard that. I'm sure you're thinking, what is he talking about? It is so frustrating, the rabbit hole he just went down. So basically, Robert Horry started off with saying, hey, he's not top 5 in MVP voting, like as an MVP. Like that was my first reaction when I heard that for the first time. I was like, he's not top 5 for MVP. But then he started talking almost as if he's mixing up top 5 in MVP and top 5 of all time or something. It was weird because then he started talking about Kobe. Like, what? LeBron? What? Why are you bringing up Kobe and LeBron? All the question was, and you can see it on here, I think. Oh no, it didn't show it on here. But the question was about the MVP combo, and if he's in the MVP combo. He said he's not even my top 5. Like I don't know how is he not in your top 5 other than you just hating. Like what is that? So comparing him to LeBron and Kobe makes no sense because they're currently not in the MVP race. So when you're sitting here saying, well, is he putting up numbers like Kobe did? Is he putting up? Kobe got 1 MVP. Am I crazy? Doesn't Kobe have like 1 MVP? Kobe had many seasons where he put up crazy numbers, and he got like 1. So I don't really understand that. But bringing up Kobe, bringing up LeBron, and then saying is he in there? They're not in the MVP race. Kobe and LeBron are not in the MVP race. Okay? Why don't you bring up who's in the MVP race and whether or not he deserves it? He's fallen into that trap that a lot of people are going to fall into. Wemby's going to have to just be so good. Like he had to be like Kobe, not even Kobe, because Kobe got a lot of criticism. He's going to have to be like Michael Jordan level of great for people to just shut up and just respect that. Oh my God, they got to play Wemby. They got to play Wemby, or just this expectation like, yeah, he's probably going to win a championship, because this is getting ridiculous. Like I do not want to get to that point where now we're putting all these crazy expectations on Wemby when he is playing so well. Is he raw offensively? Yes, we all know that. Spurs fans aren't delusional in that. But the idea that he's just like not good enough to be in the conversation of other MVP candidates is insane. Like you're basically telling me that he's not Cade Cunningham. Okay, you can say he's not Kobe, he's not LeBron. Okay, whatever. He's not Cade Cunningham? That's a player that's in the discussion. He's not better than Cade. He's not in that mix. And then I really hate when people move the goalposts like that and just throw out arbitrary numbers in which she let him know, Michelle Beadle, I think it was Michelle Beadle. She let him know like, hey, he's averaging 3 blocks. 3 blocks? He's 7'10". He should be averaging 6 blocks. Really, bro? Really? That's what he should be averaging? Really? Let's just go through history and just see how many people got. Like, first off, there's a multitude of things going on. First off, the way that the game is played, yeah, teams take more outside shots anyways, okay? And sometimes he even blocks those. But number 2, how are you just going to completely ignore the fact that everybody and their mama tries to get away from Wemby? Wemby doesn't get the opportunity to block them because they never take the shot. Like, why are you just... Yeah, I don't know, man. Robert Horry, for a while, I thought that he was just trolling when he would hate on the Spurs or whatever. I was like, he don't really hate him as much as he... But I think he does, bro. I think it's something with him. I don't know why Robert Horry does this. It's so strange, coming from a guy who couldn't come near Wemby's lowest defensive potential. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. So, yeah, I think a lot of times what certain media members, and then for him to say that he has a vote was really gross too. Like, oh God. But I think what happens is a lot of media members, they hear the hype around a player, right? Or they hear the narratives around a player. And then they want to come in and they want to be the contrarians, or they want to say, well, he's not as good as you guys say he is. Hold on. He's not Kobe. Hold on. He's not LeBron. And it's like, now you're no longer assessing this player based on, what he is or meeting him where he's at. Now you are, by saying that everyone else has all these crazy expectations, you're actually feeding into that because now you have all these extra expectations, all because you want to be a contrarian, all because you can't say directly, yes, he is great. I mean, he said that he was good. He did say that. He did say he was good. He was great or whatever. But it just comes across as not meaning anything when you say someone's great, but he's not this, he's not that. He needs to average 6 blocks. He needs to, come on. I have a vote. Just ego. I don't like it. It's really dumb. Anyways, like I said, he only trash talk about the Spurs, not Lakers, Rockets, or other teams. I don't get it. July. I don't get it. It's weird. He trash talk Pop too. It's strange. It's strange. Yeah, I hate that he was doing that. He's talking like that, bro. All right, I want to bring what Carter Bryant had to say. The 6 blocks thing, like 6 blocks, bro. Like, come on, let's get so serious. Like, let's get so serious. He's 7 foot. He should be doing this. Like, okay, bro. Like, let's be so for real. Let's be so for real. All right, guys. You want to listen to Carter Bryant speak? I think Carter Bryant has some things to say. He has some stuff to say. So his team in the Rising Stars recently beat Dylan Harper and Steph Castle. And yeah, I'm sure he has some stuff to say about that. I'll be completely transparent before we get into any of this. I did not watch. I saw some highlights. I don't know the stats. I don't know what happened. I just saw some big plays from Dylan Harper. I saw a really nice play in there from Steph Castle, and obviously I saw Carter Bryant doing his thing. So I don't really know what happened. So if you guys want to inform me and tell me, that's cool. I feel like a fake fan because I had 3 players in this, and I just was like, no one's going to play hard. But Rising Stars do play a little bit harder than the All-Star game. I think I will watch the All-Star game just because Wemby's going to make it entertaining because he's like pissed off at everybody for being so soft. Those puny Americans. Anyways, big shout out to Sleeper. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. Link in the description. Just use promo code CLAN. You get a 100% match up to $100. And obviously everything is at a risk. So, you know, just make sure you're pretty sure of yourself. But if you don't care for daily fantasy sports, that is fine. The app is also really great for just keeping up with news. So if you want to see updates as far as stats, injury reports, breaking news, just what people are saying, you know, you don't want to deal with all the other social media stuff that comes from being on Twitter or, you know, Facebook. Good God, I don't know who's on Facebook. But yeah, go check it out. Link in the description and keep it all sports, man. Sports related. Okay. Let's see what he had to say. I see somebody say like, I love Carter Bryant so much. Bro, Carter Bryant is great. I do love Carter Bryant. He's really great. I like his attitude. Like, he truly does believe he's going to be like a top 5 player in the NBA. That's really good.
Have hard feelings with Dylan or stuff?
No. I don't know if they have hard feelings, but I'm great. I'm amazing right now.
Hold on, guys. You can see he's already teasing his boys. I'm only saying hold on because I already know you're not going to be able to hear it that well, so I'm turning up the gains. See if that helps.
Something that Steph was saying was that, you know, you guys have obviously been a little bit ahead of schedule and can sometimes create some daunting expectations. You know, do you guys feel like y'all don't really think about that too much? You know, y'all are where you are and that's not?
I don't think we're ahead of schedule at all. I think if you just trust the process, everybody has their own process. Every team has their own process. Every organization has their own process. I think from our front office to our coaching staff to down to the players to equipment and just everybody in between, everybody through the cracks, whatever the case may be, everybody respects each other's process.
Just really quick, ahead of schedule, I don't know, this might be just semantics on my end of thing. I don't think the Spurs are necessarily ahead of schedule either. I think that they're just better than what maybe we thought they were going to be. But I guess, is that the same? I don't know if that's the same thing. I mean, because as far as where we are, this is exactly where I expect us to be a good team, a playoff team, look pretty impressive, have some mishaps here and there. But I just think how the attitude that we've brought, the type of energy that we've brought each game, just really pushed us over the edge. I think Keldon Johnson was, and I guess that's another reason why I feel like it's not ahead of schedule, because I expected Dylan Harper to be really great day one. I expected Carter Bryant to eventually get his minutes and be really good. But I didn't know what to expect of Keldon. And I think Keldon's kind of the X factor there. Like, him playing as well as he has and embracing this role that he has Sean Sweeney being able to hide some of the flaws of some of our defenders, and him back on Keldon improving and being a team defender, and you know, he still has his mishaps, but nothing enough. It's not enough to get angry with him about, because his offense has been that good. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just been some of those factors that like really pushed us. So is that ahead of schedule? Because everybody on the team I expect to be as good as they are right now, but Keldon. Like, and Keldon's been with the team, so I don't know if we're ahead of schedule. I don't know. When I hear ahead of schedule, I think, oh, the young guys are better than, like, much better than what we thought they were going to be. I don't really know if that's the case. Nah, you know, I'm trying. Just listen to him. Don't listen to me.
We're building with each other every day. Cracks, whatever the case may be. Everybody respects each other's process, and we're building with each other every day. So I don't believe we're ahead of schedule at all. I think this is well deserved. Everybody on our staff works their tail off day in, night out. So I don't think we're ahead of schedule at all. I think we're just going to keep growing. We have a ton of talent. We have great vets. We're learning and growing every day. Obviously, we're a very young team, but there's no reason why, you know, we can't make.
I think Carter Bryant's crazy, bro. I said this before. I know we don't really get to hear him talk. Not hear him talk. I'm sorry. We don't really get to see him much because they just don't do that many like interviews with Carter. I think he's crazy. It's something about him, bro. I don't know. In a good way, not in a clinical way. I think he's crazy. It's like, it's the way he talks, the way he looks. It's a certain level of intensity, and just, I guess, intent that he has in the way that he moves. Like, he's so intentional. He seems obsessive. I think that's the word. He seems obsessive. He fits right in, because I think Wemby's obsessive. He just seems obsessive about this basketball stuff. It's just something about him. Luka semantics. Yeah, Luka semantics.
That push, and it doesn't have to be this year. It would be amazing if it's this year, but, you know, don't set limits on yourself.
You look crazy.
Carter, when you speak to just Spurs on both benches, coaches, just the whole experience, what was it like?
Yeah, like I said, everybody respects their process, and everybody helps each other with their process. That's something that you don't find too often, understanding that if we can help each other, we're going to grow a lot faster than other people. And that's something the Spurs have stood for so long. It's something that runs in the blood of the Spurs. So I think that obviously we're getting back to the upper half of the NBA, and we just have to continue it. The second half of the season means nothing if we can't continue the way we're playing and, you know, keep executing. So we have a lot of basketball left to play.
How much are things just slowing down for you overall? I mean, defense has been there, but you're hitting
Bro,
your
I'll be so
threes.
scared to ask a question. Look how he's looking at him. Just one misstep. Just one misstep. Do not make a miss. He oh my God. Oh my God. I hope that reporter's okay.
Overall, I mean, defense has been there, but you're hitting your threes. You know, you're more comfortable going to the basket, spin moves, just the whole package.
Yeah, I think for myself, just working.
Carter knows you didn't watch the game. Yeah, that's why he's acting like this.
And whether that's watching film,
he got. That's why he's giving us so much detail.
That's getting on the court and actually doing work. Whether that's watching my teammates film when I don't get the opportunity to play in games, just constantly learning and having patience as well. I'm a competitor. I want to play. I want to compete. I want to help us win games. But understanding that my timeline is different than everybody else. I don't have to have the same timeline as everybody else. I still believe at the end of the day, we're going to look up in 15, 20 years, and there's going to be a lot of teams like, how did we pass on this guy? I truly believe I'm going to be at the top of that draft class. So just understanding my process, I just have to be.
I love him so much. He got those shark eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just so confident. I mean, he's crazy, but he's just confident, man. The way he said that, he just oozes confidence, man. Like, just so sure of himself. Don't fall in love, Clan. I'm just saying. I love his game. I'm in love with his game.
Just constantly learning and having patience as well. I'm a competitor. I want to play. I want to compete. I want to help us win games. But understanding that my timeline is different than everybody else. I don't have to have the same timeline as everybody else. I still believe at the end of the day, we're going to look up in 15, 20 years, and there's going to be a lot of teams like, how did we pass on this guy? Like, I truly believe I'm going to be at the top of that draft class. So just understanding my process, I just have to be patient. Obviously, we have a great coaching staff, and they instill confidence in me every day. Just the community around me, they speak nothing but positivity into me. So I'm just grateful to be where I'm at and just growing day by day, not rushing my process. Good game, bad game, I treat it the same way.
Carter, you're in your hometown. You get
Who does he remind me of? Just morning Sochan? Yeah, that's probably what it is. Who does he remind me of? Carter reminds me of he reminds me of a coach. And I can't pinpoint, maybe I'd listen to him talk a little bit more. I'll pinpoint what coach he sounds like. But he sounds like a coach. He sounds like a football coach, not a basketball coach. He sounds like an NFL football coach. Mike Tomlin?
getting ready for the dunk contest, and then you get the call that you're going to the Rising Stars game. What is that like? And then I'm sure it wasn't lost on you that you're playing for one of the greatest, probably the greatest dunk contest performer of all time.
Yeah.
So what was that all like for you today?
Oh, today was a whirlwind. I was probably working out as hard as I've worked out in the past 3 months and I just got a phone call. My phone went off during my workout because I was playing music, and they were like, yo, you want to play in the Rising Stars game? And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I texted Dylan and Steph earlier. I was like, don't you guys? They're like, oh, we about to go to practice. I'm like, all right, I'll see y'all later at the game. Little did I know I'd be beating them. But no, it was dope. It was dope. I mean, even just T-Mac, Austin Rivers, Vince, who am I missing? Melo. Yes, Melo. I mean, those are guys.
It's just so, he talks like a coach. You know, to get to this opportunity, you just got to really work hard. You got to do your workouts, you know, and that's all day. That's 24/7. You know, you never sleep. You're going to be up all day. You know, that's you go in the gym at 6 a.m. You leave at 12 p.m. to get some lunch, but that lunch is not long. You're back at 12:01. You're making sure that you're in. It's like, oh my goodness, he just keeps going, just going. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes to be in the NBA. A lot of people don't think that I'm going to be good, but I am going to be good. I'm going to be great. I'm going to be the greatest of all time. And that's just how I live. That's how I live my life. That's how I do everything. Every single part of my life is me being the greatest at it. I'm the greatest at brushing my teeth. I'm the greatest at doing, making up my bed. I'm the greatest at vacuuming. I'm the greatest at chores. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest when I go to Kroger. That's what I do. Do you guys have a Kroger? I don't know if you guys got a Kroger. Sounds like a boxer. Maybe a boxer. Muhammad Ali? Nah. Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Ali was dope. He's not as cool as Muhammad Ali. No HEB? Yeah, sorry. I said Kroger. Yeah, y'all don't do Kroger over there, do you? You do HEB. HEB. Mike Tyson. I got demons. I don't want to kill you. I just got too many demons.
Guys I grew up watching, like, I love those dudes. Going back, watching there's a dude named Bryant Dawkins on YouTube. I used to go back and watch all those games. Go back in the NBA during COVID, and they were posting all those, amazing games, and I was going back watching. If you went through my YouTube account, I probably watched every single one they post. So being able to compete in front of them and just make connections, I think that's one thing that people take for granted. When we have these greats in front of us and people don't listen to really understand and comprehend what's being said, they kind of let it go through one ear and out the other, no matter if it's good, bad, and different. Like, if these guys are telling you that you're not playing hard enough, they're probably right. So just understanding how to take that with a grain of salt and how to apply it with yourself. But I mean, to be able to compete in the dunk contest, what kid doesn't want to?
He's so coachable. Everybody's just so coachable. You, Kroger, sorry. Everybody's just so coachable on this team. Everybody's so coachable. There's not one uncoachable player. Everybody's just so coachable.
Do that. I have so many videos of me dunking on, the mini Nerf room in my mom's room growing up. I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment with all my sisters, and I had a dog, and I had my mom. I'm up at 10 o'clock at night dunking on the rim. My mom's yelling at me. I went through 3-4 Nerf hoops, breaking the rim, just trying to dunk too hard, doing stuff I have no business doing. So for me to be able to...
By the way, people really scoff at, I don't know if you've been seeing the reactions around the dunk contest or whatever that's coming up, or I don't even know when this segment will be uploaded. Well, this segment will probably be uploaded before or after the dunk contest, so we'll see how that goes. But a lot of people scoffing at it, but I don't think they really realize how important the dunk contest is. Even though it's not like superstars doing it anymore or anything like that, it's really cool because it puts you on the map, right? Like, people don't know who Carter Bryant is. People didn't pay attention to the draft. They didn't know that he was supposed to be like a top 5, top 7 pick. They don't know who he is. But this really does put your name out there. I mean, it happened with Steph Castle too, by the way. You know, if you think about last year, even though we thought Steph Castle was playing phenomenal, you know, once he got to the dunk contest, everyone knew him. And then since then, people just been, you know, glazing him. Most of the time, rightfully so. But, yeah.
To do it on the biggest stage in my hometown, I'm so grateful.
As far as the final right now, would you, even though you're on the right side of it?
Giannis did a dunk contest and wasn't the superstar he is now. Yeah. It's a lot of just players that, I don't know. I guess it's usually young guys that do it. How old was Dwight Howard when he did his dunk contest?
Would you still condone like a rule change that would forbid like a game like that to end on free throws?
So the thing is, if it would have went the other way, absolutely. It went my way, so I got to worry about it. But no, I mean, I'm happy with the win at the end of the day. But I mean, just the competitive aspect of it. I think all the teams did a great job of competing.
You said 34? No. Oh, okay, 22. He went and did it again. Okay. I was about to say, I was like, he wasn't no 34. You know, he was 22.
That's something that everybody said they wanted to see, whether that's the Rising Stars game, whether that's the All-Star game. I think that we set a good tone this afternoon. And, you know, hopefully it carries over to the All-Star game. But, I mean, I'm proud of everybody here. I mean, I know we're all competitors. We're all competing for the same end goal, but so much respect. And
bro, the Spurs are literally saving the NBA. Like, everyone recognizes how bad the All-Star weekends have been. Can I be real? This is me being mean. I'm gonna go ahead and be mean. I'm not one of those people that I used to do this like in middle school or whatever. I don't do it anymore. I don't just sit around and like hate on LeBron and every single thing that LeBron does. Okay, I'm past that. I'm far past that. But can I be honest with you guys? I truly do believe that a big part of All-Star Week. Well, it's not his. Let me say this. It's not LeBron's responsibility for the All-Star game to be taken seriously. But he was the face of the NBA for a very long time. A very long time. And I do not believe that he did what he could to try to make sure that it's competitive. Because as good as he is, if he would have set the tone, go in there, dunking on people, taking it serious, nah, it wouldn't be saying. I even think of when he went against Kobe, when it was that one-on-one. Kobe took that serious. LeBron did not. So in my opinion, I think having Wemby go in there, people aren't going to want to just be embarrassed. He's going to make you look really bad. If Wemby's going out there just doing his thing, dunking on them, blocking shots, actually playing for real, getting steals when you want to dribble around and be cute. I mean, at some point, players are going to have some pride, right? They're going to have some pride and try to like play. And also, you know, I know that, you know, these guys make so much money and, you know, I don't want to risk injury. I don't want to risk this. I don't want to risk that. But this is important. If they actually compete, the All-Star game actually means something because these players are going to meet each other, right? You're going to meet each other. And I could very well see Wemby not being kind during this All-Star game. Last All-Star game, he obviously was winded. We ended up finding out about the blood clot stuff or whatever. But this one, I could see him going in like he did against the Lakers the other night, like, and just absolutely just demolish them. I hope so. But yeah, he ain't. LeBron was the face of the NBA. He could have helped change it. But he didn't take it serious just like everybody else. Not faulting him for it, not saying he has to, not saying it's his responsibility. I'm just saying I think he had the power to do that.
So much respect and love for everybody. And just nobody gets here by accident. Everybody puts in work. Everybody is dedicated to their craft. So nothing but respect for all these guys, and it was amazing to compete against these guys.
You mentioned your hometown, right? And not to get too ahead of your career, but do you recognize how much it means to the kids in your hometown that are going to one day say, I watched it my whole life?
Yeah, it's crazy because just growing up, I remember watching Gabe York. I remember watching Peyton Banks. I remember watching
Is Carter Bryant going to be the greatest of all time or what? That's the type of question where it's like, you know, years later, all these kids are going to be like, wow, I watched him from the beginning. Because the way that Carter Bryant talks, he makes other people believe that he's going to be the greatest ever. Oh no. Clan, I'm so unemployed. What happened, man? Or are you just using that as like a, like, colloquially, like, jokingly or whatever?
I remember watching Gabe York. I remember watching Peyton Banks. I remember watching Kawhi. I remember watching so many guys in Southern California just, you know, playing really good basketball. Stanley Johnson, when he was at Mater Dei, there were so many guys that were really good at basketball. My dad coached in a really good Trinity League, so I used to watch those games all the time and to see these guys play at the highest level. And it's like, I used to like get these dudes fist bumps. I used to, you know, like summer league, my dad used to be coaching. I used to lay underneath my dad's bench because it would be packed in the gyms at, you know, Compton Magic tournaments or Adidas events and things of that nature. I used to be literally laying down underneath the bench watching the games because there was nowhere else to sit and I wasn't supposed to be on the bench. So for me,
maybe we need to drug test them. I'm just joking.
Be here, nothing short of amazing.
Which teammate would do the best on Love Island? Because you know Stefan and you.
Best on Love Island. I'll go Steph Castle.
The best on Love? I don't get it. What? I don't get it. Could you imagine how much waving Sochan would sting if the Spurs didn't also draft Carter Bryant? Or do you think we wouldn't have waived Sochan? I think we could have kept both, but I think I'll be real with you. The trend, I don't think it was in our brains to like give Carter Bryant a lot of minutes this year. But I think things with Sochan would have ended poorly regardless. And I don't think that he would have been back next season only because how things started to pan out like as this season went on. Because last season we also put him in a really bad position. And I thought, well, we were only doing that because we had a lot of injuries and he had to make up for like the backup center stuff. But in this season, even when we had everyone back, we almost played it like it was a tryout, bro. Like we had Wemby in and then he sat, and then we played Cornette at center and then he sat, and then we had Sochan at center. Like it was just weird how we were using him from the get. And then you had games where he played well, but then you still was like, I don't know, you could sit. There was plenty of games where Carter Bryant and Sochan didn't play, right? So it wasn't like Sochan doesn't play, Carter Bryant automatically got minutes. So I just think Mitch either doesn't like him that much or just doesn't know, you know, what to do with them. He wasn't in the vision. Maybe Sean Sweeney edition made it worse. But I just don't think this would have been good. Now looking back in hindsight, you know, I don't know. I think what hurt Jeremy was him wanting a new contract, paying him 10 to 20. Wait, contract. Oh, paying him 10 to 20 mil a year. Yeah. But yeah, Carter earned it and forced the coaches to give him minutes because of his effort. Yeah, he earned it. I mean, I think everybody on this team kind of earned it. I told you guys it was only one game this season where I was like genuinely disappointed in Jeremy, for one, where when he got his time and it was really limited, he overplayed. Like it was like I'm trying to get back in the lineup, and he was not letting the game just come to him. But if you don't give him the opportunity at all after that, really, I mean, what do you really do? So I don't know. I don't think the idea was Carter Bryant automatically replace him. So I think it was more so the coaching staff not really knowing what to do with him or just having different plans after Pop went out. I think it's more so that than anything. So it would have ended poorly either way, whether you got Carter or didn't. But it does sting less. It does sting less. Well, they say hindsight's 20/20. Man, I'm still sad about it, but I do love Carter Bryant and wish Sochan well. Yeah, me too. I don't know if I wish Sochan well on March 1st though. Well, I want Sochan to have a great game, but I want to blow them out. That would be nice. All right. All right, guys. We have to listen to Dylan Harper. He has some things to say. What do you have to say, Mr. Harper? All right. So, we're going to listen to what Dylan Harper has to say. Wait, Castle speaks on CP3 retirement? Is there a Castle one? I didn't see them upload a Castle one. Oh, wait, no, that's 10 hours ago. Oh, I just completely missed it. All right, well, guess we'll do. Should we just do a twofer? I mean, we'll just do a twofer. Real quick, big shout out to Sleeper. If you guys are interested in daily fantasy sports, go check it out. Link in the description. Use promo code CLAN and you get a 100% match up to $100. So yeah, it's really simple. You just go to the picks section. Obviously, when this is uploaded, it is All-Star Weekend, so you can make some picks as far as some winners that you think will be having. Wait, what am I on? I'm on the wrong thing. NBA. There we go. So yeah, so I think they got Wemby on here for All-Star MVP. Yeah, so if you think that he'll win it, go for it. If not, say no. But anyways, go check it out. Link in the description. Obviously, regardless of what you do, you know, it's a risk, but if you're feeling great, go check it out. Link in the description. All right. Let's listen to what we'll do a twofer.
It's like 3 in the morning where one of y'all, where someone is. But I mean, appreciate y'all for tuning in and watching. I mean, it's great that this game's a global game. You know, people watch from all over the world. So I mean, that's great, and it's a blessing just to be someone that can just impact someone's day. So I mean, definitely appreciate them for tuning in.
The NBA's got a new high school tournament in Singapore where the top 10 teams from around Asia get to play.
Singapore? Oh, wow.
Singapore. So I guess what does it mean for an international player, especially in Asia, to have that opportunity now to play at something like that by the NBA?
I mean, I know they're probably excited. I mean, they get to show their face to the NBA, like you said. You know, that's probably every little kid's dream who loves to play basketball. And, you know, for them top 10 teams and all the players that are playing for that, that are playing in that, I mean, that should be great for them, and I mean, they get to just open their eyes out, and I mean, we'll probably definitely see a few of them here.
It's called the Rising Stars, actually.
On another video, interview Not These with Malika Andrews, ESPN. I don't know if I can play that. Maybe if it's like a clip on Twitter, maybe I wouldn't get copyrighted, but ESPN's strict.
As well. So
oh, wow.
Could you give a shout out to the Rising Stars?
Shout out to the Rising Stars.
No, I mean, of course, your dad's not the only athlete. Your Filipino side was very athletic. Your grandfather was an Olympian for the Philippines, and Jayala, your mother, player, coach. Just, I guess, what was it like just being around all those athletes? And it's not, you know, you don't see too many Filipinos with that type of athletic lineage.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it just shows how deep our family legacy is. Obviously, it's not just me and my brother. I think the family background, from my grandfather to my mom, to my dad, and everyone else, I mean, kind of just shows who we are as a family. I think we're just a bunch of competitors.
Dylan, last Filipino question. You've attended 2 Filipino... I'm sorry, we got to do it. You've attended 2 Filipino Heritage Nights, I think, this season, one in San Antonio and one in Phoenix.
Yes, sir.
How was the reception during those nights, especially with the Filipino crowd?
It was great. I mean, definitely, like you just said, Filipino Heritage Night was a big night. I mean, San Antonio, everyone was there. Phoenix, everyone was there as well. So, I mean, just to see how big the game is over there and how it gets carried over to here, I mean, is honestly amazing.
Can you talk about such a family affair? Like, this would be a family's dream to have the scenario that it is. Outside of the court, like...
This is random, but it just made me think. Remember when people actually wanted Kai Soto? That was so stupid. Oh my God, that was so stupid.
Do your family ever get together and just think about what this moment means?
We haven't really. I think that we'll probably go to dinner one of these days. Probably talk about it. But
Like,
I mean,
go listen to it and then give you my thoughts on it. Okay, yeah, I could probably do that.
like you just said, family affair. Any family would dream of this. So I mean, we're honestly just blessed and gifted just to be in this position.
Were you shooting that shot no matter what? The last one?
Yeah. I was shooting that shot no matter what. I would have shot the shot before the ball slipped out my hands. So I mean, definitely shooting that shot once I seen who was in front of me.
Dylan, you mentioned the coaching staff. Mitch is coaching Sunday. What's it been like playing for him?
I mean, it's been great. I think that he's definitely very personable. Definitely knows how the players are feeling, and I think that he has a good understanding for when to do things, when not to do things. And I mean, obviously he's a young coach, but I think he's shown a lot in this past year of just us getting through adversity and us getting over hurdles.
As a former point guard,
he knows how players are feeling. We'll get more and more out of Mitch as time goes on. We'll get more and more. We'll know more. I love to hear that. Have y'all seen the new Wonder Man series? Is it that good? Everyone keep talking about it. Is it actually that good? I don't want to waste my time. Because I'm currently watching The Americans, and that's really good. Is it really good?
He interact with you a lot about that specific
Yeah, definitely.
challenge.
I mean, he definitely talks about it. He definitely talks to me about it, Steph, Fox, and they all help. But, I mean, just having your coach be a point guard, I mean, he kind of understands the game and kind of sees where you're coming from.
Did he know how Sochan was feeling? Yes. Unfortunately, yeah. Like, yes. The problem I had with Mitch, which it's one of those things where they're not going to be fully transparent, but he never just gave you a clear answer on why you can't implement them. And it was kind of frustrating because there were many times where he definitely go in more detail about the game than Popovich did. But when it comes to that question, he just, he recognized, he wanted to play and all this, but, yeah, I don't know. It's a sore spot for sure. Yeah, you said screw Mitch, man. I hate Sochan. It's a sore spot because I didn't think it had to be like that. I think they did him kind of dirty, and also it was just a waste. You know, you had an opportunity to trade him last year. You thought that we were going to be able to use him. Okay, that's fine, I guess. But then even this year, it's like, even if you get some pennies, man, you can just get some second-round picks. Just screw it. It's over. Screw it. And I know they wanted to wait it out and be like, okay, let's wait till the offseason. But then Biyombo start playing over him. He's like, man, get me out of here. You know? He was probably like, get me out of here. But something Mitch probably didn't like. I don't know.
Thank you.
Dylan, what current NBA player would have been elite in the 1990s?
Victor Wembanyama.
Why?
I mean, watch him now. Just in the 90s, I feel like he'd be unstoppable.
And then thinking about March Madness, what 4 teams do you have making the Final Four?
4 teams?
Yeah.
Duke. Let's think about this. I like Duke. I like
North Carolina.
Rutgers, but
You go to Rutgers, you may say Rutgers. So.
yeah, I mean, I gotta say Rutgers. Rutgers. Who else? Kansas is good. I like it. Kansas is a good one. Kansas and.
Ask the audience.
Yeah, I mean, the 4th one. I mean, just. I feel like I'm missing. Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona and Michigan.
Okay. Which teammate would do the best on Love Island and why?
Does any of my teammates? Carter Bryant would do great.
Why?
Very personal guy. I think he kind of connects in that world. And I think that just him on Love Island. I mean, I think that I think he'd be great. No, I think.
I never watched Love Island. What is it about Love Island? Is it like a survival dating show or what? Is it good? I never actually watched Love Island. It's a reality show though, right? I like reality show. Is Love Island crap getting annoying? Is it more people talking about it like this? I like reality TV. Well, I don't like those type of reality. The last reality TV show I watched that had to do with who's going to be the last boyfriend I get at the end of this or whatever. was like real trash TV. It was beautiful. It was like Flavor of Love and I Love New York. That was peak. That was peak. Oh, that was peak. I like that. That was fun. But other than that, like I like 90 Day Fiance, 600 Pound Life, Love After Lockup. I like that stuff. They're really good. They're genuinely really good. But yeah, I think that was the last thing I was like really into. Like, you said same? I think you can find those on YouTube. I think you can find those. That's real trash TV. That was some good trash TV.
Travel plans this offseason, or are you going to lock in the gym and stay in San Antonio?
It's All-Star break. I mean, I ain't thought about it all season yet. I mean, I think when the time gets there, obviously I'll be in the gym, take some time away from the game for a little bit. But I think just right now, I'm most focused on just getting through this next.
Watch The Traders? And y'all made me watch one thing one time. Wait, who's suggesting that? Zero. I don't think you suggested anything to me. I'm gonna look it up while we look at this.
Half of the season and just trying to do great things.
Dylan, how do you see David Jones Garcia in the next Rising Stars games in the future?
I mean, he would have did great today. I mean, that's kind of what his game is built off of. I think he's very hard to stop just one-on-one. And I think just him being who he is, I mean, he would have came out here and definitely had a great showing.
Can you give a quick shout-out to all your Dominican Republic fans? You have a huge fan base over there.
Shout out to Dominican Republic. Shout out to everyone out there.
You've been coming off the bench.
Jeez. You just got to shout out every single country. Okay, I'm seeing it. Can you give me like a quick synopsis of what the trade? Oh, no, I see it here.
Pretty much until this point with San Antonio, did you use this opportunity to kind of showcase your talent? Did you have extra motivation going into this, knowing that you'll get more minutes and more eyeballs on this particular event?
I mean,
that's a murder mystery.
I think going into the event, I try to go in every game like it's the same game. I think obviously we're on a big platform, a big stage, but I mean, I wasn't really thinking or really worried about what was coming in the future. I was kind of just trying to stay present and trying to just stay where I'm at, 2 feet.
Dylan, what does it mean for the family to actually have your first All-Star experience in Los Angeles? Your dad played for the Clippers for a while, won some championships with the Lakers. I mean, what's it like just, of all places you guys could do your first All-Star game at, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a blessing. It's great. I think just for the whole family and him, I think that, I mean, it's an honor to be here. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing, a blessing. I mean, we're all just very grateful to be in the position we are right now.
Would you support a rule change that All-Star games or Rising Stars games cannot end in a free throw?
I mean, I don't want to. I mean, who am I to say anything? But I think that no one wants to see the game end in a free throw. I think we'd rather see a buzzer beater 3, something like that, and one, not a free throw. But I mean, I think it just comes down to that, and I mean, just picking and choosing. Right?
Did you ever think that you'd participate in Saturday night with your brother and your dad?
Nah, I mean, that right there is like 0.00001% chance ever happening. And the fact that my own family gets to do that, I mean, it's just special.
And your dad wasn't a shooter, wasn't known as a shooter. What do you think will be the strategy for you three tomorrow?
I don't know. I think we got to practice tonight or tomorrow. I think we got to do something before because I'm nervous for him. I ain't seen him shooting a little bit. So, I mean, yeah.
Dylan, outside basketball, is there any athlete that inspired you?
Outside of basketball?
Outside of basketball.
I mean, growing up, I was in the New Jersey area. I was a big Odell Beckham Jr. fan. That was like,
Odell Beckham? I don't know. Odell Beckham was fun. Odell Beckham Jr. was fun, but I don't know. I'm a Cowboys fan, unfortunately, so I can't. I don't want to be a Cowboys fan.
Hi, Stefan. 5 years ago in Covington, Georgia, you saw yourself here in 2 straight Rising Stars games?
I don't know if that was exactly the picture I envisioned, but I mean, definitely blessed to be in this position, especially coming from out there. So, I mean, yeah, I envision myself being in the NBA, but I mean, this is a great experience.
How do you value David Jones Garcia as a teammate?
How do I value him as a teammate? Like all my other teammates. I love all my teammates the same. I mean, whether it's a two-way guy or 4-year contract guy, I value all my teammates the same.
Now that you've been here twice, is it kind of more motivating for you to kind of get back here, but be in the actual All-Star game this time around?
Go Castle.
Well, I mean, I don't think I can.
Castle's great. I love Castle.
Come back unless I do that. So,
one thing I love about I keep bringing this up. This is my main thing about him is his demeanor, obviously, right? But it's like it's a quiet. It's kind of like a quiet intensity that he has that he plays with. While I disagree with some of the stuff Mitch Johnson does, like positions he put Castle in, I will say that Castle is undoubtedly a winner. Like if they wanted to finish just about every game with, sometimes you can't, but every game with Castle, I'm feeling pretty comfortable that he's in that game because he's going to make some play. He's going to do something that helps the team. Very unselfish, and he's just a winner. He knows how to win. But that's why I think that you can optimize him to the best of his ability by not having the ball in his hands as often as you do, because he can do so many different things as well. I mean, him curling off his curling off his screens is really impressive. Like 1-2 dribbles, two dribble pull up. I mean, he's really good at that. But sometimes we're like, hey, go save us. And that's not really great. You heard that Mitch fought for De'Aaron Fox to be in the All-Star game, and this is huge for us to set us up to championship, in my opinion. That's crazy. He did? Okay.
Maybe back in the contest?
I mean, yeah, maybe. We'll see.
So, do you see David Jones Garcia in this game Rising Stars in the
off the
future?
floor, though? Well, yeah, like he puts his body on the line way too often, unnecessarily so. But that 40-point game, and everyone's going to go back to that 40-point game, if people actually like pay attention to it, he was very good with his shots. It wasn't just him barreling in the paint. Like he was taking what the defense was giving him for sure.
I mean, he got invited this year. I mean, unfortunately, he got hurt. Wish I would have been able to see him play, but yeah.
Can you give a quick shout out to the Dominican Republic fan? Because you got.
I mean, whenever you're up by 30, and you go for that block that he went for, and I thought that he was gonna be out at least a game. He came back next game. But when you do stuff like that, bro, that's a true winner. Like that's Derek White level of love I have for you at that point. Like I love that.
Plenty of them.
Yeah, I know. Especially, I know a lot of them are San Antonio fans as well. So
for sure.
Yeah, shout out to all of them for sure.
Steph, how did it feel to be against Spurs coaches, Spurs on another team? Just a pretty big Spurs weekend and this event. How did it all feel?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good. I mean, we had Spurs coaches on both bench. So I mean, either way it went, I feel like we still came out with a win.
Were they talking crap to each other? Or
yeah,
just talking
they were. I mean, we talk crap to each other when we on the same team. So.
Chris Paul announced his retirement today. You obviously got a chance to play with him last season. Just what did he mean to you in your year last year, and just what can you say about the career that he had? Yeah,
he meant a lot to my rookie year. Just showing me how he sees the game and him just coaching me up on little things. I mean, obviously we played the same position, so I heard a lot from him being on the court. And I mean, he's a great guy off the court as well. You can talk to him about anything. So I mean, he made my rookie year very smooth.
You love to see it. You love to see it. I do find it funny that like every nation is here. Is like, you have fans in the Dominican Republic. Yeah, shout out to my fans in the Dominican Republic. Hello. You have fans in Mexico. Yeah, shout out my fans in Mexico. Hello. You have fans in Brazil. Yeah, shout out my Peru. Yeah, shout out. You got fans in. Ridiculous. You got fans in Australia. You got fans in Japan. Anyways, I'm 55 years old and I'm feeling you. I'm a huge Cowboy fan. I don't watch Harley anymore because of the ownership, but I will not go to another team. Won't go to another NFN team. Yeah. My dad is like a little older than you. He's like your age, and he doesn't watch and he grew up. Yeah, I'm sure you grew up one too. Like he grew up like the best days, like Roger Staubach, and then he saw the championships in the 90s, and he doesn't watch anymore. Like I had to stop a few years ago when I realized, oh, okay, you know, Jerry Jones just going to keep doing what he's doing, and he's going to waste Dak Prescott. So I'd rather Dak go somewhere else, but it's whatever. So sad watching Chris Paul retire like this. You can tell Castle appreciates him. Yeah, not even like a farewell tour, right? He just done, right? We can kind of see it coming. We can see it coming. All right. Well, I think that's it, guys. I think that is it. I think that is it. I am gonna hop off. It's super late, but I appreciate everyone coming through. I appreciate the love as always, and I will see you guys. Oh wait, when will I see you? Hold on. I'm trying to think when I'll see you. I guess we'll see if anything comes out of the next couple days. Then maybe I can go live Sunday or maybe tomorrow night. Probably not though. More than likely you'll see me Monday night. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe Tuesday night. If it's like one thing that happens, I could just do like a quick video or something, then maybe you'll see me Tuesday night. Probably Monday or Tuesday night. That's what I'm thinking. But follow me on Instagram because I post when I'm live on Instagram often. So everyone have a good night. I appreciate the love.